Hello, this is Decoherent, and welcome back to some more Torment Tides of Numenera. So, I've been thinking a little bit about this whole thing going on with Adronis and Rhema and some of the information we just got from the Chalcedon. And first of all, I had a question here. So, we know who the first cast-off is, well, by reputation. You know, this lady who, whatever, stomped off in a huff and started this whole thing. So, it's said that the Chalcedon was, or I'm sorry, that Andronis was the, what do you call a pre-cast-off? I don't know. Was the body that the Changing God was in at the time that they started this whole fight. But that makes it sound like he's the second, right? So what happened to the original body? So I wonder if that's been resolved. So that's kind of bizarre. Okay, so here's my theory about what's kind of gone on. I think that the endless battle is something that got away from the Changing God. So here's kind of my thought process. So even if at this point, after a couple hundred iterations, he's largely indifferent to these, cast-offs he's leaving behind, it'd be really tough to do that for the first one or two, because they're a new thing that you just created. It's this new amazing culmination of all your research. So when he and the first got in a fight and she stomped off, he was probably fairly irritated, and so went off and spent more time focusing on his little immortality project. And over time, at some point in the future, this whole battle started between different groups of his previous iterations, whatever. But it wasn't something that he jumped on right away. And so after a little bit, now you have this almost impossible problem. If it's actually a master plan, then if you tell the people who don't think that it is a master plan, then they're going to be, just crushed that they've spent all this time killing their brothers and sisters, in denial of this plan to save us all. If he says, no, I didn't have a master plan, I'm just sticking around here, then all the people who have been, fighting and built their lives around, well, at least what they hope is this master plan, the reason for their whole existence is destroyed. So you're stuck. You can't really come back and tell them which one it is. It's probably somewhere in the middle, but what do you do? So I think that's maybe why he's been kind of hidden, is because he's not sure how to resolve some of these disputes in a way that doesn't involve half of his cast-offs killing each other. So anyway, well, we've spoken to everyone here. I'm a little disappointed they just named these people cast-off, but okay. Well, let's go talk to Andronis and Rhema and see if we can find an equitable way to settle this. Maybe I can explain my plan. Okay, so by the way that Rhema and Andronis turn your way, you've interrupted a promising tangent of their apparently infinite argument. So, your argument is based on the endless battle, right? Is that why the battle's still going on? Yes, he huffs and casts a dark look at Rhema. Whenever our father has the chance, he spends our lives like a loose handful of shins. We keep fighting to stop him, he grins mercilessly, to tear him down.
Making a note.
You idiot, she says, but without real rancor. Our father never makes a move without knowing he's going to win. We're stronger than you, and we have right on our side. You're going to lose this war down to the last soldier, and then you'll see that I'm right. Well, not going to do that when there's no more soldiers left. Okay, so what just updated here? Okay, yeah. Something updated. But I already knew all this. Okay. Why did I get an update? Okay, well, whatever. Stay focused. Okay, well, let's talk about your dispute. Okay, I've heard your arguments. I'm ready to resolve it. Andronis and Rhema go still and stoic, showing no sign of the emotion they displayed before. In this moment, they look very much alike, like family. You're endangering everyone. Both of you must leave. I don't know. See, tell Rhema that she's right. Tell Andronis that he's right. Neither one of you is right. Do you really want to break this truce over a point of view? Yes, they do. Can't you put a stop to this? No. I want to hear more about your argument. No, I don't. Farewell. That would be best. Okay, so 5, 6, and 7. No. They're obviously willing to kill each other, and I believe that. That is the problem with being a true believer. So 1 and 4 are similar points of view with just a different take on them. Neither of you is right, which had better mean that I've got a better option. Or you're endangering everyone and you must leave until this is settled. That doesn't seem like it's going to resolve it one way or another. All they're doing is we're taking their argument and putting them someplace where I can't intervene. So that's not really a real choice either. So I can either pick a side, or I've got kind of this mealy-mouthed, neither one of you is right thing. That's what I think, but I don't know if it'll give me the opportunity to express my point of view. I mean, I lean more towards Andronis than Rema. Okay, let's see if I can convince them that one or the other is right. They both stare at you in mute surprise. Oh, that solves everything, she says, smirking. Thanks for your wisdom. She turns back to Andronis. And I thought you were naive. Okay, well that was worthless. Whatever. You guys are idiots. Have you helped Rema and Andronis come to a conclusion yet? I asked them to stop the argument. I don't think they listened. Small wonder. Given their relative age and known powers compared to yours, I doubt they'd have given your words much credence. Yet, you offered them a choice, and that is important. To be free to choose is a part of life in Male Vest. We must own our choices, just as we own our responsibilities for the outcomes of these choices. Before I can allow you to alter the course of a brother's life, I would hear your opinion on something which touches the lives of all our kind. You have no doubt heard of the endless battle, but what do you know about it? Why do they fight, and who is right? She bows her head slightly. If, perchance, you have heard only a little about the conflict, you may wish to speak to your brother before answering. Sure, I can give you an opinion on this right now. Very well. What do you believe the point of the endless battle is? No. Maybe. Ooh. These are some interesting things. The endless battle makes us stronger through conflict. I don't agree with that. The only purpose it serves is to ruin the lives of those it touches. Yeah, that... It's the cynical version of there is no point. Stop him from ruining the lives? I don't think so, no. Each side to prove the rightness? That has some merit to it. Okay, I don't think there's any goals. It doesn't seem like, from what I've heard, it doesn't seem like this is a whole, like, domination bit. I agree with this. The only purpose it serves is to ruin the lives of those it touches. A fair point, I admit, but does it ruin all the lives it touches? Does some benefit? Indeed, what of the suppliers, the camp followers, the arms merchants? You would strip away their livelihoods in the name of peace. I feel bad for them. I mean, war is good for arms merchants, because they cheerfully sell to both sides. I'm gonna go with still that they're part of the problem. It creates only devastation. She nods. There is merit in standing by one's opinion. Only be certain that, in doing so, you do not shut your ears to the opinions of others. She clasps her hands together. So, why do you think I have asked you this? No, wait. Let us start from the first task. Why would I tell you to talk to Melmoth when he ridicules my beliefs? Because you wanted to expose me to other viewpoints. Precisely. When we have incomplete information and are exposed to alternate opposite viewpoints, how do we judge which is true? We must reach a conclusion at some point, but unless those conclusions are backed with incontrovertible evidence, you must never imagine that you have the sole grasp on the truth. And what do you imagine I intended when I asked you to intervene with Rayma and Andronis? See, she just said incontrovertible evidence, and I don't have any. I'm going to say it's to learn to resolve a dispute. That is exactly so. My intention for you in this task was to have you change the lives of your siblings for the better, while they're still in control of their own bodies, to offer them alternatives, and see if you can provide them a route through which their troubles that maintains their core goals. Then we come to the question of the endless battle. What purpose did that discussion serve? Well, challenging my beliefs with alternate viewpoints, perhaps. Correct, and astutely judged. The goal of all of this was to make you question your assumptions, to see things through others' eyes. She holds your gaze. It may be that nothing of import happens in Zarian's mare. You might enter, speak with Mazov, and leave without altering him a bit. But even if so, there'll be other mares. What if the next one is Melmoth's, or Raymoth's, or even mine? Whose assumptions will you take with you in those lives? Whose goals will you accomplish, and at what cost? You have the power to change the course of a life, of many lives, without their permission or even their knowledge. You will have to weigh their desires against your own, deciding whether the needs of your life are more important than theirs. You will have to know, with the utmost certainty and integrity, what does one life matter? Okay. Nah. Source and /mal? Maybe. Nah. Maybe. No. No. Maybe. Nope, nope. Okay, so here are the ones I'm looking at. Each life should benefit others, possibly. We make our own meaning. Maybe. We're finding new knowledge. Maybe. Well, let's make a decision here. I lean towards this, but I think I agree more with each life is important, each life should benefit others. An admirable belief, and one I share.
I'll remember that.
From within her robes, she produces a small, clean box. A stylized version of the changing god's sigil is emblazoned across the top of it. This is the marecaster of a cast-off named Zarian. One brother looked into it once and reported seeing Zarian in the fields and later speaking with Mazov. I highly recommend that you take care of any unfinished business before you enter the mare. You can change the past, after all. Anything might happen. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Going with Asafagan, by the way. Okay. Interesting. So... what else could I do? I could buy some more stuff. I can't go back. I'm willing to bet that these two aren't real interested in talking to me again. Well, let's buy anything we might need. Were there any upgrades remaining? Okay, no. Okay. So I did have some stuff I could sell. Oh no, this is her stuff. Here we go. So I have an extra battle axe here, and I don't need that, so let's get rid of that. I don't need this dagger. Did I buy all these somewhere and like blow all my money? Why do I have like 5 battle axes? And they're all the same. Get out of my info. It's my original armor. Oh, should I buy some more consumables? Let's get at least one. Okay. Just making sure there's nothing else I'm missing here. Oh, if I decide to use that, it'll be Eridus using it. So really all I have I could sell is this little sphere. And I'm still wondering that if I might be able to do something with it. Okay, so where's the axe that I was going to possibly get for Eridus? Or what was it I was going to buy? No, I've forgotten. Yeah, it was an axe, right? Yeah, great axe, right? 14 plus 2. No, that can't be it. I'm not losing my mind, am I? Oh no, it was this. That's right. 10 plus 10 plus 2. 500. Oh. Well, okay, it'd be 300. Well, this does do 12 bleeding damage. So it's 7 damage more over the course of 2 turns. But if I used, say, 3 effort... Well... It's actually not that big of a difference. So the first turn, if I use 3 effort, this would be... Let's see here. So bleeding doesn't tick right away. So that's 16, so that's 19. Plus an additional 12. So over the course of 3 turns, alright. Whereas this would be 26 up front. And then 26 the next round. I guess, actually, the Quick Ice Axe would do more damage over the course of a couple rounds. But on the other hand, man, this blade would hit like a truck. Yeah, it kind of depends how long the fight lasts. I should sit down and model this. Okay, I decided not to buy that. I've got all the rest of this. Yes, yes. So this is really the only question, is if I'm going to buy this axe. Or, I'm sorry, buy this sword. $19 plus 6, so 25. And 19 plus 6 for 25 again. Versus 26, 26, 26. So no, the Runic Blade will always do more damage. Let's do it. Too late now.
I wish I had more hands.
Right? And I'm just going to go ahead and sell this one then. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Okay.
You don't like me, do you?
Well, I don't know you. I wonder if anyone does.
You make an excellent point. Okay, well, I've talked to everybody, I think, unless the Chalcedon has anything else to say. But I think I'm ready to take off. Okay, nope. Well, I've talked to everyone. I bought everything I'm going to. So, let's do it. Unless you guys want to listen to me agonize over, like, stats per point for another 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. So what's that creepy pyramid on the other side of the plateau? She gazes in the direction you're pointing. Ah, she says finally. The feretory? It's not clear whether she's saying the name with reverence or disgust. That has been there for as long as anyone can remember, although not, perhaps, when Mile of Est was originally founded. What is known is that the first placed it here. What is not known is why. Rumors abound, of course, but as no one knows how to activate or open it, none can be proven. What do people think the feretory is? Oh, the predictable legends. An escape pod of some kind. A final defense against the sorrow should it break through. A repository of the first treasures. I heard one person suggest that the first herself was still alive, preserved inside, and that she would return when we needed her most. She smirks. It's clear that it's a protection of some kind, but whether it's to protect us or what's inside remains to be seen. Ooh.
Go.
Do I poke it? So most things that I poked at haven't been too bad. Though I did go through the gate, and that was a pretty stupid idea. I'm gonna touch it. Gritting your teeth, you ignore the repulsive waves pushing at you. Ew, this is gross. And firmly place your palm on the structure's surface. Eyesight deserts you when you fall, toppling into bottomless darkness, through clouds of slimy, probing bodies. They pry at your lips, suckle at the moisture around your lips, and scrape urgently at your eyelids. Something clutches at your heart and crushes it. It's the last thing you feel.
I'm hurt.
Oh! Oh, cool! Good, I found a way to die reliably here. Cool. Hey, Spectre, how's it going? What's on your mind? Has anything changed? No. Okay, but we did see... I thought we saw someone else. Yes! Eridus and Inifre.
Right.
And Saria, we spoke with her, we got her stuff sorted out. Okay, we'd spoken with Eridus, correct? Okay, yep. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's changing. That's too bad. Oh well, it's still neat. Okay, Inifre. Hey man. The pale image of Inifre regards you with empty, woe-worn eyes. It is an emptiness to drown in, a pit that can swallow whole all of the empathy the heart can give, without being filled even a bit. Like all voids, it beckons and seeks to drag you in. I would speak with you, Inifre. Inifre shrugs a spectral shoulder. It is the lot of scabs to be picked, the mark of the weak to be pecked. Mind my veins, brother, with thy vain mind. So, how did you get here? You consume me, brother. Wherever my foul flesh festers, you've made a fouler feast of that which lasts past death. He sniffs and curls his face into a sneer. From one world of woe to another, brother. Well, this is good. I'd rather you dead in here than stuck behind the gate. Have you found any comfort? Inifre gives a grim laugh. Our father framed my flesh as a rack for pain, brother, and left no crook from which to hang a heartbeat's joy. Idly I'd seek an idol, and know no peace, even in places better than this bitter warren. Then, for just a moment, his haggard features seemed to soften. But there are worse holes to hide in, and worse homes than the head of he who felled me. Is there anything I can do to help you, man? Unmake me, brother. Unwind time and tides, or break the causal chains that drag the present down to the past black depths, or blot my tale from the scrawl of days to come. Inifre curls his lips in a smile that's more of a snarl. But you cannot, brother. Even the changing god could not change a thing, and you are but his walking shadow. I can totally do it. So, do you have any wisdom to share from your years behind the gate? Something flashes behind his eyes, a shadow of a shadow, but just as quickly it is gone. Brother, all places teach the same woe. There are better things for you to study. Come on, tell me something. No, these are lessons not fit for words. I don't want to open the gate. Not even going to ask. What happens if we let his emptiness drag us in? You allow inXile to draw part of you into his pain-hollowed heart, and in turn you take part of his agony into yourself. In doing so, you feel yourself harden and grow stronger, although it is a strength that seems to twist inside you. Uh-oh. Really? Your brother's agony and power lives within you, crippling you, strengthening you. I don't care about might or intimidation -1 intellect. Alright. So where does this send me? There's steps. That's the way out, right? No, that's the way out. What's in here?
I'm going.
Oh, this is the box. Right. Well, not a box.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Now.
Do I have access to my stuff here? I do. I don't think I can access this because it's broken, right? And I don't think I can ask inXile to tell us anything about it. Break your connection with him. No, it's not. Okay, well, I'm not super happy that I got this stupid might buff and int debuff. That doesn't help me at all. What does that leave me at for intimidation? Yeah, 1 point. Alright. Whatever. I have a pretty healthy intellect pool, so... Still frustrating. Oh, hey guys. Oh, you did? So, the Ferritory, what happened to me? Curiosity happened to you. He clasps you hard on the shoulder. No one knows. I'd venture so far as to say it's some kind of psychic defense mechanism to keep prying noses from tampering with it. But I've gotten precisely nowhere with my investigations, so all you get from me is useless speculation. Well, that's neat. What a cool thing. I like that. Okay, well, it's time to go poking around in the mare.
Doing begets learning, I guess.
And since we are going to start off on a grand voyage here, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut. And we will see you next time when we journey into the mare and start changing the fundamental basis of reality, I hope. Alright, thanks for watching.